Hi, my name is Heather Cavapina, and I'm doing my reflective diary for my class English 101 with Reese Davis. Um, the first question that was asked is how would you compose or revise differently if you had more time? Well, I think that if I had more time to compose and to revise my work, my work would have been better. But with the time consumption of my job and also my studies, I didn't have enough time to pay attention to everything I had going on. So it became a little bit difficult. So if I put more time into my essays and also on the revisions that have been done peer or with the teacher, maybe my ratings would have been of a better quality. The rating process that I usually use um, and were different from when I began this course were that before I just used to do mind maps and also just drop ideas on a piece of paper before I started writing so that I have an idea of what I wanted to say. But now with the course, um, I found out that revised outlines would be better because I could write my essays and then at the end I could check the chronicle sequence that it has so that I could be able to say yes it was beneficial putting this in this paragraph, or no, I should probably change it so that in another paragraph it will make more sense. And I think the strongest composition that I have done during this whole semester would be my restaurant review and my literacy narrative, both of them, because I really enjoyed doing them. They weren't like jobs that I disliked or weren't of my interest. And they were also out of my bubble, so um, they were different. And I also got to express my feelings in a different kind of way with the multimodal essay that we did. A weakness that I have in composition is that I usually make fragment sentences, comma splices, and my spelling and also my punctuation could be out of shape sometimes. Even though Word nowadays has these corrections, it still isn't 100% efficient. Based on my revision and the peer editing that has been done in class and also with the teacher, it's very beneficial because I get a different point of view from everyone, and I also get to understand why my writing may be that way. Because most of the times people would tell me, "Oh, your ideas aren't clear," or "I really liked your essay, but you're still missing something," or "Try writing this essay again and first try drafting out everything that you want to say, because it will be more easier to have a clear mind of what your essay is going to be about." And that actually really helped me because my ideas were um, flowed easily when I was writing, and also it helped me understand that every essay has a chronological order because the essays are meant to be out of place. Um, in my portfolio, I demonstrate the progress that I have done on most of my works that I think were the best ones that I've done, like the essay that I handed in Spanish, because Spanish is not my native language, and it's also one of my weaknesses when I'm writing because most of the times my ideas aren't that clear. Oh, something that is missing from this portfolio that I think would have been beneficial for me to provide is actually um, showing an essay from the beginning, from like the first one to the last one that we did, being just the way that it is, and explaining what our experiences were with them, and not just only revising them and correcting them for a complete finish, but giving the person reading this the idea of how um, my progress has gotten better. What I have learned in this course were a lot of terms like pathos, ethos, kairos, and these rhetorical appeals weren't really into my um, acknowledgement of what writing was, because I don't think in my high school that I was in gave it a lot of um, gave it a lot of time or importance, so that it wasn't that important for us. So it was just left aside, and most of the time they were giving other names. And during this course, I learned about how to work with them and also how to peer edit stuff, um, how to revise, how to write correctly, and how I should direct myself in an academical course and with academical words and stuff. So that's something that I really liked about this course, that I think that made me more confident to deal with certain situations in my writing that will be done further on. So based on my writing that I picked, like I mentioned before, it was a picture prompt. So with this picture prompt, I did this essay for my intercultural philosophy class, and I got an A on it, 100, because I talked about my experience on how I see people that dance music from a different culture versus with our culture, and the culture shock that could happen, and also what it symbolizes to dance it. So I found it really important for me to include it in this portfolio, because it was something that I really worked on and I loved working with, because it also gave me an idea of what I was doing and why was I doing the dances. And also, I think that it's a great way to include this in a portfolio, because it also gives you um, a different way of seeing, um, different ways to write. This paper wasn't actually an academical paper, it was more like a personal narrative that we had to do about a specific facing. So that's why I think this writing was so important for me in my outside and writing part. Um, and that's the reason why I included, because I wanted to give this portfolio a little bit of um, more of a literacy narrative too in that part, because I feel like that was one of my strengths. Well, that will be all. This is my reflective diary, and here I give you guys a little bit of my point of view about this portfolio, my writing, and how this class went. And I really enjoyed it, and I will recommend this class, because um, the teacher helped us a lot, and that's something that most of my friends say that the teachers don't do, and it's necessary, because um, we really care about our rating, because most of the times um, we have to do these outside of our world and maybe too in our career. And since I'm becoming a teacher and specializing in English, I I really think this class was very beneficial for myself, and also to become a better writer in my native language. Well, that would be all. Bye.